Well, good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I'm excited to share with you guys another watch show and tell or review, however you want to call it. This is another one by Aragon. Now, if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that most of the watches in my collection are actually Invicta and Aragon. I just love their styling, and I love what they give you for your money. They are my really favorite watch brands. Although I have watch brands from lots of different companies, from Bulova to Alexander to Sterling to Eddie K to Seiko to replica watches. I mean, some cheap watches, Elgin watches. I got watches from a lot of different companies, and really Aragon and Invicta are my favorites. And I gotta tell you, Aragon, I've said it in all my videos, it gives you, as far as any watch company I've ever seen, it gives you the most watch for your money. It really is amazing how much watch they give you for the price. And what I want to share with you guys today is one they just sent me the other day. And this one here, I'm probably not going to end up keeping it just because I don't really want to, spend another. Well, I'm not going to tell you. I get a little bit of a discount, guys. Okay, but I don't know if I really necessarily want to spend the money right now on it, but I may, because it's still a pretty cool watch. And the one I want to share with you guys today is this one is called the Evo. Is that right? Yes, the Evo watch by Aragon. This one's done, it's called the Evo Divemaster. This was done in IP black, and this one is a 45mm diameter watch. So a little bit smaller than I'm used to wearing. However, this is a beautiful color combination, and I've said other times too, one thing about a black watch, it needs a little something else, just in my opinion, to kind of make it pop, where it actually looks unique and not just like a standard normal watch. I do like to wear watches that are unique and colorful and get noticed, and that are kind of like conversation starters. I don't ever, one guy said today, I love Aragon, it's a great beater watch. I don't consider these beater watches at all. Although they can take a lot of abuse, they are very, very durable. These are great watches, and I've always said that my price point on watches, my comfort zone on what I like to spend money on is, really $300 and under on a watch. Although I have watches that are a lot more, I just prefer that price point, and I feel like I just get a lot for my money in that price point. Now, that's not a lot of money for a watch, in my opinion, $300. And if you were to go into the mall and look at what they have in some of those department stores and take a look at what watches cost, you're going to spend a lot of money for a watch that doesn't give you much. And this watch right here gives you a lot, and the price point on this is really quite insane. So let's move on with showing you what the watch looks like, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. Now, the Evo watch is actually done in several different executions. If I'm going to their website right now. They are all 45mm, but they make a lot of different color combinations. You're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, damn, that's a lot. So you're looking at over 40 different color combinations on this watch. They make it in stainless and they make it in black. Those are the two finishes. As far as mirror polishing or polishing are concerned, looks like most of them are more of a satin finish, but there are a lot of different color combinations. You have skeletonized faces. You have they have I'll just tell you what they have, and then you guys can check them on out. They have different colored teal faces, pink faces. One of the ones they had that I wanted to get my hands on was so unique. It was black with a baby pink face. It's the only one sold out on their site. It was like this limited edition one they had, and I couldn't get my hands on it. And hopefully they'll make it again, because it really is stunning. But the one I had them send me this time is the all black with the black mother of pearl face, or the blackish mother of pearl face. It's not a dark black, but it has a little bit of it's like a dark, it's like a blackish baby blue kind of. This one here has a lot of pink in it as well, so it's a really interesting shade on this particular one. And if you haven't seen a lot of abalone or mother of pearl, every one is different and unique. So some of them might have different colors in them than some of the other ones. Great looking case on this. You have this kind of coin-edged bezel with diagonal slots. I don't know if you can really see that there. The case is more of like a, it's not a mirror polish, but it does have kind of a sheen to it, but it's more of like what I would consider an in-between satin finish and polished finish. The links on this are pretty awesome. They have, looks like five pieces per link. Very, very comfortable band. As always, Aragon uses their double fold-over clasp with the double locking pins on the side here, double push-button deployment. And again, 45mm case, and I like that they put the crown offset so it stays out of your way on the wrist. Not that I ever really care about that, but it is kind of an interesting place to put that. This one here is powered by a Seiko NH35. Now, just to correct myself here, let me go back to the website with this particular one. Looks like they do make a couple in 50mm, but most of these are going to be in the 45mm. Powered by a Seiko NH35 automatic 24 jewel movement. Aragon watches are always, for the most part, known for being powered by Seiko automatic movements, which is a great, time-tested, awesome automatic movement. And this watch can be had for, right now, on their website, for $190. So under $200 for an automatic watch of this caliber is really quite insane. So you have your K1 crystal, 17mm in case thickness. I like that the bezel actually flares up at the side where your K1 crystal is actually recessed a little bit. You have a lot of lume on this particular watch, tons on the bezel itself. This watch is very bright at night. And of course, you have your hour and your hand markers on the inside with that same lume on there. 22mm in band width and 9 inches in length. Again, push button, fold over clasp with safety. And you have 660 feet of water resistance on this one here with a 9-ounce weight. So this one here I'm pretty excited about because, like I was saying earlier, you need something to make a black watch pop, and just in my opinion. And I love the fact that this watch is all black and you have that black mother of pearl. I think it's a great color combination. It's a little hard to see right here, so what I'm going to do is just I'm going to show you the best I can here with what I have, and I'm going to take you over to the light like I always do and just show you what the watch looks like under a little bit better lighting condition. Exhibition back on this one here showing the automatic movement, which I love that they do that. It's amazing to me too. A lot of companies, some of the other automatic watches I've gotten that are more the higher end, don't have the exhibition back, and it's just I guess a preference that why they make it that reason. I'm not really sure, but I really like to be able to see that. I think it's an awesome feature of a watch, whether it's a quartz or automatic. Some people are like, why would you put one on a quartz? Well, I don't know. I kind of like it. So awesome, awesome watch. So let's go ahead and check it out on the wrist. I'm about 5'7", 165 pounds, and I have a 7-inch wrist. So even a 45mm watch, although I am desensitized, it's not a small watch by any means. And some folks, they'll watch some of the videos on Invicta or Aragon. They say, oh, that watch is too big. That's not really for me. Well, check out some of their other watches too, because both these companies don't only make big watches. A 45mm is like your standard size watch compared to a lot of your Rolexes, or, some of the Breitlings are bigger than this. So, there's something for everyone. And I think 45 is a great size for a watch. And what I like about it is that even though it's only a 45mm, you have that nice 17mm thickness, which it really gives the watch some chunk to it, Alright, so let's go ahead and show you what it looks like under some better lighting conditions here, just so you can get an idea of how pretty this watch is. You can see that mother of pearl right now, a little better in this lighting. Not a complete black mother of pearl. I have a couple watches that have black mother of pearl, and you can't even tell that they're mother of pearl. And that was on one of my Invicta watches, which I'm not too impressed with the mother of pearl in that particular one. It was a Jason Taylor blue and black version, but it's still a cool watch. But see, at this distance, that almost looks like it is black, but you have a little bit of a hue to it. So, and again, I may end up keeping this watch, If you do see the video and you like this watch and you're interested, let me know, because I will keep it, and if I decide to get rid of it, I will sell it to you guys, okay? If I get rid of it. It's pretty hard for me to let go of a watch once I get it. Let me back up a little bit here. And again, it's kind of hard to see. A black watch isn't really super flashy, but, not everybody is super flashy. So, again, something for everyone. And you can see on my 7-inch wrist that the watch, even at 45mm, it doesn't look small by any means. I just happen to have another sample here that a company sent me. This is one of the wood watches I'm going to review at a later date. But these are very similar in size, but you can see that that thickness really is what makes the watch unique, I love it. I think Aragon makes a fantastic product. Alright folks, well that's my video on the Evo, what do we call it? What the hell is this thing called again? The Evo Aragon Divemaster watch. Exceptional value for what you're getting. Like I've said over and over again, countless times, it's pretty hard to get a watch for this price point with an automatic movement. It's pretty amazing. And, this might be a watch that if you maybe have an Invicta watch, you have maybe a Grand Diver. It's kind of a watch that's comparable in price point, which uses the same automatic movement, which I have a Grand Diver. My girlfriend has a black Grand Diver that she loves, and that's a great, she has the Grand Diver too. It's an awesome looking watch. But I have to tell you, for the comparable price point in this, I like this one better. I think it's just the chunk that it has, it just makes the watch feel more substantial, and I do like it better than the Grand Diver. One thing I will say about this one here, depending on which watch you get, If you get the 50mm version with the skeletonized face, you could have a little bit more, even about $250. And that one actually has a exhibition window, so to speak, that you can see the balance wheel. They range in price if you want to get it in just the standard. Looks like they have a all silver version here, which is pretty nice looking if you like the silver. Only 160 bucks. The loom on that one there looks pretty insane as well. Same movement. Actually, I wouldn't see NH. No, that's the same movement, yeah. Again, about $160 if you start getting involved in the ones that have the skeletonized face. Looks like they're charging more for those because they are the 50mm versions. Couple of different other ones on there. Looks like a couple different movements as well. They have one in abalone, so if you... I kind of wish I would have had them send me that one. That's pretty nice there. Alright, so anyway, 160 to 250 depending on which one you get. Still going to have the automatic movement. Still a fantastic watch. I urge you to check it out. I'll put a link in the description for the best price. You guys know I always recommend going through eBay, but if you want to make a purchase through me on Aragon, let me know. I can make that happen, which is just as competitive as the website, so I do appreciate that if you were to make the purchase through me. If not, that's okay too, but I will put links in the description where you guys can get this stuff for the best value as always. Alright guys, remember to subscribe to the channel. Click like if you like the video. Remember to click the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload a new video. As always, you guys have a wonderful day. Take care.